Welcome, everyone. I'm so happy to have you here. So let's see who we have in the room. Icy was our first one, the Crockett way. She's cooking dinner, but she's here. Kay Renee, thank you. And I'm so glad you're ready for the topic. Thank you, Brother Herb, with your cooking channel and your gadget channel. I see you made it. Thank you, Eat to Live Strong, for being here. Thank you, Living Better with Styles. I'm so happy to have all of you here. I did not go live yesterday. I took yesterday off just from YouTube completely. Yesterday was an emotional day for me. Yes. Welcome, Candy C. Thank you for the candy. Welcome, Mary's World. Thank you, Crackaway, for telling everybody to thumbs up the stream. So, as I was saying, I took yesterday off. It was a very emotional day. Yesterday was the 10th anniversary of my dad's death, so I took some time off from YouTube, but I'm happy to be back with all of my YouTube family. You guys brighten my day. And I really appreciate you guys, because yesterday when I wasn't on live and I was in my mood, I was watching all of y'all and y'all were keeping me in good spirits and all of that. So I thank you for that. So tonight's top. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your condolences. I really do appreciate that. So the topic I want to talk about tonight is, can you really fail in life? And I chose this topic because with this whole YouTube thing, YouTube has set a goal that you have to meet to be monetized, and you have to get a certain amount of watch hours before your deadline and all of that. And it's starting to freak people out, myself included, that everybody feels like they have to be in a rush to grow their channels and do all these different things or accomplish anything that they want to do or the goals they have set for themselves. Hey, Smiles with Shame, how are you? So that's why I chose the topic, can you really fail in life? And I'm going to be doing this topic with inspiration for me and you. She's going to come up on the panel and tell us her thoughts of this topic, and anybody else that wants to share their perspective can do so. You do not have to show your face if you do not want to. That is perfectly fine with me. So I'm going to drop the link so inspiration can come up, and anybody else that wants to come up on stage and share their opinions, because everybody's opinion is welcome here. So I just dropped the link. So I don't really think you can fail in life, because you're always going to be able to do something, but it's really about the timing and the place that you are in your life. So I don't really think you can fail. The only way you can fail is if you don't try. And everybody has to try for something, whether you want to be a hairstylist, an entertainer, or whatever you choose to do. So if you don't try, then you fail. But just because you don't meet a goal in time to meet a requirement doesn't mean you failed. It just means that it's going to take you. Inspiration is ready to come on board. So I'm going to add her to the screen. So everybody welcome Inspiration for me and you.
Hello. Hey, Jasmine.
Hello.
I can see you. Hey, everybody in the chat. How are you guys doing?
Welcome, Taylor. My friend Taylor's in the building. So
Oh, hey, Taylor.
if she wants to come on the panel, she can. She said she would earlier.
I'm nervous. Oh, God.
Why are you nervous? We do panels like this on your channel all the time.
I've never been on a panel, though. So this is new for me. I've been writing everybody, but I've never been on an actual panel.
So what do you think about tonight's topic?
So first off, I love the topic. It's such a
Eat to Live Strong wants to join us, so I'm going to add her to the conversation.
Eat to Live Strong. Yes, thank you. But yeah, hi, Eat to Live Strong. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing okay. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Oh, this is so cool. So first off, I love the topic because it's one of those thought-provoking topics that gets you to thinking, and it kind of opens you up to new perspectives, and it lets you kind of learn from other people's points of view too. So I'm just gonna pitch my little 2 cents. So I think so it depends on how you define the term failure to me. To me, the definition of failure is basically to want to do something, but never, ever, ever get started because of whatever excuse. I think that is a failure. I don't care about the whole you trying something and it doesn't work in your favor, because I don't view that as failure. I just view that as, okay, it didn't work this time. Try it again later, or try something different. But I think failure is wanting to, or just having a goal, wanting to do something, and just allowing for every and any excuse to get in the way of you even pursuing that goal or even moving forward, no matter what the excuse is, whether it be people, obstacles getting in the way, anything that prevents you from even getting started. I think that's failure.
I definitely would agree with that. But Candy C has something to say.
Oh, okay.
So she said, I was about to say the same thing. Failure according to who?
And that's a good point too. Who is the person defining whether or not you failed? Is it you? Is it somebody else? Who are you listening to? Are you listening to yourself or other people? Because those are different definitions being thrown at you if you're listening to other people. Uh-oh. What happened? I think something happened.
I think we lost the host.
I don't know what happened. I think she might be buffering or something and went out and trying to come back in.
There she comes.
Okay.
There we go. Had technical difficulties.
Okay.
I thought it was still going through an update on my phone and my computer. I'm like, oh my God, did I hit the wrong button?
No, it was me.
This phone and this computer has been updating for the past 4 hours, and I'm over. I'm over.
It's not about to restart on you, is it?
No, it's just that I'm backing everything up to an external hard drive because Apple has to go in and tear down my computer and my phone because I got 12,000 pictures that I refuse to let go of.
She said a whole 12,000, child. Listen.
12,000 pictures.
Yeah, but that's all I had, Jasmine.
So someone else said, let's see. Hey, Renee said failure drives you and should build yourself to be stronger.
I agree.
Yep.
But failure doesn't drive everybody because some people feel like if they failed once, they're going to fail again, so they don't want to try again.
But I also think with
it depends on the person.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I also think with failure, when it's concerning failure, you got to have a good support system. So if you don't have a good support system that's going to back you 100%, or if you're around a lot of negative people, that will put a nail in the coffin for you. So you got to have a good support system. And you can't let people define what failure is to you. Because you may have wanted to only get 500 subscribers, and you get 500 and you feel comfortable. Everybody doesn't have that same drive. Everybody doesn't want the same thing. So I don't think you should let failure define you. I don't want people to define failure for me, period. Because until you walk in my shoes, boy, I tell you, you cannot say that to me at all.
I definitely agree with that. But people are afraid to walk in other people's shoes because they don't think they're strong enough to handle somebody else's life.
Right. I'll pay them to walk in mine, for real.
I definitely pay somebody to walk in my shoes.
I will pay them to walk in my shoes. That'll give them a better outlook of what life is all about.
Oh, wow.
Everybody's life is different. Everybody's struggle is different, but I can tell you the struggle is real on anybody's day of the week for anybody. So it doesn't matter as long as you know your self-worth. Don't let anybody define you.
I like that. I really like that.
Thank you.
So do you guys think knowing your self-worth comes with time or age or both?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Do you guys think knowing your self-worth comes with time or age or both?
Both.
Yeah, I say both too.
Both.
I didn't become more self-aware of things about me until I hit age 30. So I guess I'm a late bloomer. I don't know. But I don't know. I've always been about everyone else and everything else. But I never knew that I wasn't really focused on, what's going on with me.
Right. And see, I was all over the place. I'm what you call a jack of all trades, because people were like, what have you not done? I've done a lot, but I haven't found that niche for me until I started YouTube.
Okay.
YouTubing was therapeutic to me. And before that, I did nails. I did real estate. I did mortgages. I did nursing.
You did nursing too? Oh.
Yes, I did mortgages. I did banking. I did everything. I even worked for the Federal Reserve. I got so many clearances. There's no way I'm gonna get in trouble because everybody can find me.
Child, you can't get in trouble.
I can't get in trouble.
Yeah. You gotta go on. You got all those clearances.
Yeah. So it wasn't until I got sick when I realized this is really not what I want to do. I never wanted to be a nurse. I only wanted to help people.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to help people in the way that I was trying to lift somebody up or try to get them out of the bed or change them or any of that, because I knew that was not me. But I wanted to help people. So I'm like, maybe I need to think of some other things. It took counseling. It took me going to different types of programs to figure out what I wanted to do. But once I found out what I wanted to do, I just went for it. And I have to give thanks to Living Better with Style _Rucker. She called me and we got history. If people don't know, we got history. It's coming out now, but we have history, long history.
Wow.
And she just out of the blue called me and said, girl, why don't you YouTube? And I was like, I'm on YouTube. I just don't do much on it. And she's like, you should do it. And then I went and we support each other. So it's just the fact that I did not know what I really wanted to do, because I think my oldest video, actually I have 2 YouTube pages, and one of them is like from 2014 or something like that. And I think I put one video out there and it was like a 45-minute video. And it was a video of me crying and just like asking for help. I didn't know what was going on. And that, as a matter of fact, one of my videos on my channel now, it talks about me going to work one morning to the big bank, and I did not know my purpose. I didn't know. And I was on the interstate headed to work, and out of the blue, there was this one song that was playing over and over and over again. And the next thing you know, I stopped in the middle of the freeway, just stopped. Nobody hit me, nobody blew their horn or nothing. And to this day, I do not know how I got off the interstate and ended up at work.
That was nothing but God.
All I did
nobody
was
hit you
like,
or anything like that.
I didn't know. I cried and I cried and I cried. And I was like, Lord, what is it? What am I supposed to do? And like 2 weeks later, after that incident, I was diagnosed with MS. And then a month later, I was on a permanent leave of absence for disability. And the company shut the business, shut down the mortgage industry side of it. So I was like, okay, God's working with me. I'll take it. So from that point on, it was just like smooth sailing, but it was hard. It was hard.
I got chills from that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I play that video over, and it was the song by Yolanda Adams.
I love Yolanda Adams, fan.
Yeah.
The battle is not yours, it's the Lord's.
No, it was oh gosh, it was the one where she says, ask you for your guidance, Lord.
Open your heart.
Open my heart.
Oh, that
open my heart.
And
that
it
is
was
a
not
wonderful
playing on my
song.
phone. It was like the radio was playing over and over and over again. That song just replayed over and over and over again. And then I ended up at work. I promise you, I don't know. It was only God that got me to work. Because 85 North, if anybody ever been into Georgia, 85 North is a beast. Not one car blew at me, not one truck hit me, not nothing. And I was in the middle of the freeway.
That's amazing.
Freeway. And that's my testimony there. That was my testimony. And that was my calling. That was when it was like, this is it. You got to make your decision to do what you need to do. You're good
so
at
living better with style said you inspire her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Living Better. That's my sweetheart.
She said you inspire her and motivate her.
Oh, she does the same.
I got chills from that. I don't even know what to say.
Well, that was my testimony, and I speak that one all the time. I speak that one all the time, and I cry every time I hear that song. I cry.
Wow.
I love that song. I should know how to sing it.
Girl, you should know that song frontwards and backwards, sideways, everything.
Gosh, but yeah, but that's basically what happens. So you can't let failure define you at all. You always have to be one step ahead of everybody, especially in this game, in this world. You got to be one step ahead. You got to be one step, maybe two.
See, I don't understand that. I truly don't understand when people say that. Like, what does that mean? Are you talking about work or school? Like, what does that mean?
Everything, just with everything. You have to be one step ahead, because just when you think you're ahead, something's gonna knock you back, and you gotta have that strength to just move forward and keep yourself ahead of the game. You always gotta have that extra step in your pocket.
I'm having a hard time, like, because I want to apply something like that to my life, and I hear people say that all the time, like, stay a step ahead. Because to me, that sounds like, does that mean I'm in competition with other people? Because I don't want to be in competition with nobody. I just want to
competition with yourself. That's how you grow.
The only person you're in competition with is yourself, because you're the only one that can do things for yourself. You're the only one that can push yourself.
Right.
Because if somebody else pushes you, it's like, it might sound like they're nagging at you to do it their way and not the way you want it to be done.
Yeah. So I get it from that perspective, but if I'm just in competition with myself, how can I apply stay a step ahead? Like, I don't understand.
Always having a backup plan. So if you set your mind to do YouTube and YouTube doesn't work out, find a way to work YouTube into the second plan, but it makes sure it's still your first plan.
Right.
Okay, I got you. So have a backup plan.
And make goals and follow your goals. Follow your dreams.
Okay, I get it now. Okay, no, thank y'all for explaining that. Because I don't like to be in competition with other people.
Oh, I do.
You do?
Oh God, yes.
Who said that? I don't want to care about what other people doing. Like,
long as they ain't beating me, I really don't care what they're doing.
You don't have to care to enjoy the competition.
Like, I don't want to care about what other people doing. I just want to focus on, what am I supposed to be doing? I just want to mind my own business and like do what it is I'm supposed to be here to do. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to be like, what they doing over there? What's going on? Who doing what? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not understanding, or I guess that's just me. I guess I don't know.
No, and that's fine.
Yeah, and I don't.
Just because you wonder what somebody's doing doesn't mean you care about what they're doing.
Right.
You're just curious. How can I apply what they're doing to me? Not that you really care what they're actually doing. You're trying to find out if they doing something that you can apply to yourself.
Right.
Yeah, like, I hope I'm not giving the impression that like I don't want to support other people.
No, that's not the impression.
I don't want to give that impression.
No.
I don't understand.
Okay.
Look at that. See what also let you know what you don't want to do too. So it actually gives you the idea of like, ooh, I don't think I want to do that one.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Someone asked how I'm doing. I'm doing fine. How are you? Candy C says, I'm competitive when someone challenges me, but I don't like competition for real.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. Like, if you challenge me to race you, like, I'll race you, and if you beat me, like, hey, good job. But I'm not finna be at work like, how can I be better than so and so? Like, I don't care what you're doing. I got my own goals,
Yeah, I guess that's been me all for everything that I've done. I've always been competitive, even like with steps, walking steps, and things like that. And we're all on the same I watch or map my run. And if I see that somebody has done more steps than me before the end of the day, I'm gonna go to run or something. No, you're not gonna beat me.
See me, I'm like, hey, good job, fam. I'm going to lay down. Like,
no.
Like, hey, good job. I'll probably get you tomorrow. Probably not, maybe next week. Like, maybe next month I'll creep up on you.
No, not me. Very competitive. No. No. But I'm not a negative person. I'm very competitive, and I'm not a jealous person at all. I love it when people are successful. I really do. Especially if you're in my wing, if you're in my crew that you hang out with, if you're successful, that makes me look darn good. I ain't even gonna lie.
I agree.
I guess you think personality got something to do with that?
It does. I'm competitive in the sense, like, I don't like to be competitive with people, but if you tell me I can't do something, that's the wrong thing to tell me, because I'm going to prove it to you that I can.
That's the wrong thing right there. Like, you can't.
Just don't tell me I can't, because then I'm going to find a way to prove to you that I can.
Right, okay.
That's in my Martin Lawrence voice. Somebody done told you wrong.
Exactly.
Listen. Oh God.
Yeah.
Let's see what the people are saying.
She said
someone said, no, those two are different things. Being a competitive person and being a supportive person.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I was like putting them together. Sometimes I overthink things. Sometimes it makes stuff harder than what it should be. I have good intentions, though.
Yeah, that's not what the competition is. You don't be competitive against somebody, but then you're actually supportive of them, because that's like beating the purpose of the things. Like,
yeah, like I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Some people feed off of others.
Candy C says, I think some people feed off of others and make them more motivated to move forward. That's a good point.
That is a good point.
Yeah, I agree with that. Because sometimes when I'm in a slump about the whole YouTube grind, I look at the other YouTubers that are out there like, yeah, I'm losing a whole bunch of subscribers, but I'm going to still keep going anyway. So I'm like, you know what? I was feeling the same way, but you just made me, made me want to try again.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
YouTube plays tricks on you.
Right. And Brother Herb had said something in one of his lives, and I'm trying to remember what it was talking about, but it was talking about when he was out. I know what it was, when they were at the commissary, and he was talking about people looking at you while you're streaming and whatnot, and he's like, just do it, just do it. And ever since he said that, I've gone into the grocery store, everywhere, and I have the gift of gab. I've talked to the people at the Apple store. I got 3 people to subscribe to me.
Really?
I got people to subscribe and set up their own YouTube account. So I'm like, I know exactly what he's saying now. It's either going to be one or two things. They're going to want to know what you're doing. They're going to think you're absolutely crazy, walking around, holding your phone up, talking to yourself. So, hey, either way, you're good.
Right. Yeah.
So thank you, Brother Herb.
Yeah. I also remember when Brother Herb said that he wished he wouldn't have reached his 1,000 subscribers so fast and going into the sub streams because he feels like the support isn't really there because he sees the same people in his live streams over and over. And that kind of stuck with me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with saying, oh, okay, you want to see new people? But like...
He wanted people to actually be committed to him and not just doing sub for sub so they can get where they need to be. He wanted real supporters.
And I wonder how many people actually that was in his lives doing the sub for sub type things. I wonder how many people actually still goes out to his channel or support him after that. I know I am.
Yeah, I love Brother Herb. He's great.
I'm a mod. I gotta be there.
Yep, that's right. Because he'll call you out if you don't.
I'm there.
Yeah, but that's I don't know how big that is for the ones that come in and they get what they want and then they don't come back, because that's not cool at all. That's not cool.
Yeah.
That's not cool. No matter what goes on, I try, even if I don't stay in their live, I go out there, I run it, and then I'll go in, even though I will run some people's playlists and it may not be done all at one time, but I get it done. I stick through, I follow through with what I say.
Yeah, I'm running his playlist now, actually, in the back, because he asked me to do it earlier.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I always have people's playlists running in the back.
Oh.
Somebody's.
Yeah. She's like, I don't know who playlist I am running, but
no, but I know I didn't miss somebody somewhere. So
I was running somebody's playlist, and I don't want to call out their name, but I was running somebody's playlist, and I put the laptop in the spare bedroom, and I turned it down low, but it was still on, and you could hear my husband got up. He said, "You got company?" I'm like, no, why? He thought somebody was staying the night.
That's so funny.
I said, I'm running somebody's
back. It's on mute, but it's running. It's on mute, but it's running.
Well, if it's on mute, you got to make sure it's not on mute on YouTube, because if it's on mute, it doesn't count.
Wait.
Yeah. If you have it on mute and you're running somebody's playlist, it doesn't count because YouTube feels as though you're not really watching it. Yeah. So if you have it on low,
no.
Yeah, you can turn the volume down off your computer, but keep the volume on, and you don't have to turn it on high. Just turn it down enough for it to, for a sound to come through.
Okay, hold on. For a sound to come. I'll be right back then. Hold on.
You got to start it all over again. All hours.
Wait, listen. Oh God, wait.
So Taylor, if you click the link in the description, it'll bring you backstage so you can come on the panel.
Wait,
so just click the link and it should pop on.
Am I back?
You're here. I can see you.
We can see you.
Oh, okay. I was on the wrong screen. Can y'all hear stuff in the background though? Because I can hear it.
I cannot.
No.
Y'all can't hear it?
Mm-mm.
I can hear it a little bit, but it's not like distracting.
Oh, let me just pause it then.
Oh, I hear it now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll pause it. I'm gonna go back to it afterwards.
Right. Yep.
I did not know that. Look, Kay Renee said she didn't know that.
Yep.
Yo.
Yeah, she said she didn't know that either.
Yep.
Yo.
But I've heard so many different stories that I'm like, better safe than sorry. Especially if you're running somebody's playlist. I had one that it was like a 3-day thing. It ran for 3 days. I listened to every one of those videos for 3 days straight. And then I went into the room and I tripped over the cord, clumsy me, and I unplugged the computer and I got back and it was dead. And I was like,
Okay.
3 days.
So guys, I'm gonna add someone else to the panel. I'm gonna add Taylor to the panel.
Oh, this is so fun.
Hey guys, what are we talking
about?
Hey, we lost her.
Here we go. Look again.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi Taylor.
How are you? How are you doing? This is so fun.
Hello.
Hi.
What are we talking about again?
Playlist.
Can you really think you failed in life?
Oh,
I don't know. Like it depends on what you do. What you consider failure. What you consider failure.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I agree.
Good point. Mm-hmm.
So, what do you guys consider failure?
You go first, Jasmine.
Not trying is what I consider to be failure, because if you don't try, then you're never going to get anywhere. You're never going to get to whatever you think you want to do, because not everybody knows the first time they decide they want to do something. Because at one point I wanted to be a doctor, then the next point I wanted to be a lawyer, then I wanted to be a teacher, and then I went to school for fashion, which I still love, but then that turned into a whole thing that didn't work out because of financial aid and the school shutting down. So that turned into something else. And then I was already doing YouTube. So I said I'm going to give YouTube my full attention until I go back to school at some point.
Like for me, I consider failure not trying at all, but I thought I failed at certain things. Like, for example, when I was in college, I've taken my math class 15 times and still failed.
But you keep trying with your math class, so technically you didn't fail.
Exactly.
You were able to do it 15 times. Most people would have stopped after the second time. Yeah. They wouldn't have tried 15 times like you.
And I thought my mom and dad were going to be mad.
Yeah, especially if they paying for it. You know they finna say something. Child, you know they finna say something.
That's true.
But I don't know. See, and it's kind of hard to define it too, because it's like you cannot get started on something because you have new priorities now. You know? But my thing is, if you have a goal that is just like not going away, like for months, and you just like for a whole like 6 months, you're saying, yeah, I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to do that. And it's like a goal that sticks and you just never get started and years go down the drain and you just, something always come up, something always in the way. Like I think that's failure. Like you failed to get started.
So why do you think people don't get started?
Because they got
Because they're not motivated, or they think it might not go right.
Yeah, like we psych ourselves out. We psych ourselves out. It might not work out. I don't have everything I need. So and so, you know, got more resources than me. So, you know, maybe they're better off doing it than me, or I don't know. People talk you out of it.
Right.
People make things harder than what they actually are, or make it seem harder than what they actually are. It could be so many things, like, but I think we're the biggest factor in terms of not getting started. That's just me.
That's true. But I also think most people just don't know what they want to do. Like they really have no clue, so they won't try anything at that point if they really have no clue.
They don't have no idea. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
But I also think a lot has to do with, I'll give a big example for me was when I went on to get my master's degree.
True.
I had family members that say, well, you can't do it because you're sick. You can't do it. You can't do it. And then I got my master's and ended up getting halfway done with my my PhD. And
wow.
now, so what do you know, again, that's that competition thing. I'm like, you may have said I wasn't going to do it, but I showed you wrong.
Right.
I proved you wrong. But a lot of things have to do with your environment too. Your environment has a lot to do, meaning your environment for your family, your friends, or whomever. That has a lot to do with it too.
I agree with that. And I think that's dope that you still got it and was able to not only show them, but prove.
And you know, that's like now. I don't want anybody to accuse me of being lazy.
Right.
Because
Well, I've known you for a long time. You've never been lazy, so that's just people's craziness.
But
Thinking that one. That has nothing to do with you. That has people's.
But like when our relatives come here, to visit, and they ask, what is Taylor doing now? Is she still in school? What is Taylor doing?
Wow. Straight like that.
So I feel a certain type of way about that.
Yeah, I would too.
And my mom was just like, don't worry about it because it's none of their business.
Right.
Exactly. You're a good one because I would have put a billboard up. They never would have.
Right.
Because she was like, you live in my house.
What you doing? Like,
right. I don't see your name coming across any check in this book.
No, they're not taking care of you.
Right.
Right, exactly.
Oh, God.
Because she was like, you live in my house, and what goes on in this house is none of their business.
Right.
Yeah. Like, wow. I'm offended by that, and it ain't even me.
Oh, I'm definitely offended by that because I'm just like, really?
Like,
They're not.
You.
That's just wrong.
This is why
that's just wrong on too many levels for me.
Honey, Taylor, I tell you this, they're just jealous.
Right.
That's all that is. They're just jealous.
Right. They're like, does Taylor work? What does she do?
Wow.
A hater. That's a hater, honey.
Wow.
Yeah, they have no right to ask those types of questions.
That's a hater.
Why do they need to know? Like, how is that helping them knowing what you're doing?
I tell you what, Taylor, get their address, and the next time a bill come in, send it to them and see how fast
it
is.
Exactly.
Right.
That's a good idea. That is definitely a good idea.
Oh,
God. Okay, but someone in the chat said, do I have things to work? Okay, it says, do I have things to work harder on? Yes, but I don't let my hardships seem like failures. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
It does.
It definitely does.
Because, K. Renee, you never know what you're working harder on. It may lead you in the direction of something else that would be more, it may solidify your situation totally differently.
Yeah. That's a good one. I like that.
Someone else says, giving up is failure. Sometimes you have to begin again. It's nothing wrong when you start over and set new goals for yourself.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I agree with that because sometimes, like, your focus like shifts gears, and you're like, okay, I tried that for a minute. I'm not feeling it anymore. I think I want to try something else. And you're not necessarily giving up in that aspect. You're just shifting gears and refocusing your energy on something else. So, I mean, so what is actually giving up? What is giving up?
I guess throwing in the towel, not doing anything. Just
My definition of giving up is when you stop trying.
When you stop trying because of you deem you failed, or because you're just like, all right, I'm ready to do something else, or both?
Like when you stop trying because you're just too tired.
Tired, yeah.
Okay, I like that. I like that because you're tired, right?
Or you've decided that you know exactly what you want to do, but it's hard, and then you just don't do it.
Yeah, that's another definition. So that's two.
Yeah.
So that's two definitions of giving up.
Yep. Giving up is tired. It took me back to where it took me almost.
Like for me, for example, I didn't start like working on walking and learning it until high school.
But you weren't ready to walk in elementary school. So nobody can say you learning to walk later in life is any different than a baby trying to take their first steps. Because most babies aren't even ready when the world says a baby should walk by whatever the medical date or time frame.
I get what you're trying to say. Yeah, not all babies.
Yeah, because I don't know the whole medical thing about babies and walking.
And I guess that has to do with the human body.
Right.
Yeah, when it's your time, it's your time. That's how I see it. But yeah, I don't like this. I really like topics like this because it can go in so many different avenues, and like it makes you like put a definition on things. Like it makes you put a definition on what exactly is giving up, what exactly is failure, what exactly is success. Like, because there's so many different mindsets and perspectives on how you can see it. So I love stuff like this.
Yeah.
I do. I really do.
Yep.
But you can also fail by doing something that doesn't make you happy either, just from money.
You can.
Most people have jobs that they really don't like because it either pays well or they're just trying to pay their bills.
Well, she pointed at herself.
I guess that's a $200,000 a year job to do what I'm doing now.
Oh, listen, I'll probably sit there for a minute too for 200. Jeez.
It wasn't worth the stress, and it wasn't worth my headache. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
I had to let it go. It didn't work for me. I had to let it go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think your mental health is more important than money.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't making that much, but I was making more as an HR manager than I am currently as a nurse. But I love what I do, like, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But the HR thing, I was just hating life. Like I don't know.
So would you guys take a job if you were really happy doing it and it didn't make a lot of money?
Yep, doing that now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
But I'm leveling up though. I'm not gonna stay where I'm at. I'm leveling up.
Right.
You know?
Mine is not so much a job. I do patient calls now because I'm an ambassador for multiple sclerosis. So I'm not getting paid to do that at all because again, I'm helping people. So they give me my perks and things like that, travel and, you know, limos and stuff like that. But I don't have to I don't get paid for it. I do it because I want to help somebody.
Wow. So strictly volunteer.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, and that's a tough job,
Yeah.
giving people advice about something they never thought they would get.
Right.
Like I don't like giving people advice because they're not in my shoes. So
I call you for advice all the time. You give me advice.
Y'all funny. I guess I could kind of see.
but you're in my shoes, Jasmine.
True. So I guess that does make a difference.
Yeah, I could kind of see where you're coming from, Taylor, because you don't want to feel like you're imposing yourself onto others, because maybe you feel like they either can't relate to you and they're not going to take the advice.
Because I can't go to the bathroom by myself. So what do I look like talking to somebody that can? Because they don't understand.
Well, I mean, it don't have to be about things you struggle with. It could be about anything. Like you was in college. I mean, somebody could come to you and be like, "Hey, how did you pass that class?" Or how did you study for this test? It could be about anything, And even with your struggles, like you can still give advice on things that you're struggling with too. Like, hey, this is how I stay motivated through my struggle.
Right.
Because people ask me, how do I keep from being depressed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's a really good one.
That's a work in progress. Some days you're not, some days you are, some days you just don't know.
Yeah, that's a daily thing.
Right.
That's a daily thing. Like you have to watch your energy every day.
Yeah.
And be aware of how you're
people ask me, how do you stay so happy?
Yeah. That's a thing.
But for me, I have different hobbies.
Right.
Someone says, yes, as long as I enjoyed the job. But if I didn't enjoy the job, then no.
Yeah. Yeah, I would put an expiration date on the job. Like, put an expiration date on it. Like, that way you can, gather up your coins, look for the next job. If you don't want to just leave at the drop of a dime, I've left the job with no notice, so I wouldn't care. But if you can't just leave, then I would, put an expiration date in the near future, like within like a month or something, not like 6 months or a year. Like, don't drag it out. Leave as soon as possible.
That's true. Else you'll be like me going up the freeway, sitting in the middle of the freeway crying.
Listen to Yolanda Adams speaking to you.
I know I should have left that down a long time before that.
The Living Better says, you ladies are wonderful and amazing.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it does. You know what? The money, not only did it affect my health, it affected my house. Everything was being paid. We were happy, but it almost destroyed my marriage. And that's when I was like, no, something's got to give. And I've been married for 33 years.
Wow.
So
you probably could give a marriage class on how to stay married that long.
Yeah. It's never the same.
I'm still trying to decide if I want to be married. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. It's team me right now.
Good. It's good. It's good.
I do want to get married someday.
Yeah. Yeah, I do, but it's just team me right now.
Because my whole problem with that is, if I can't take care of myself, how am I going to deal with a man?
I thought the same thing, Taylor. because, like I said, when I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, it was 2013. My husband did not sign up for it, but he said, yes, I did. When I said I do, for better or for worse. And he's
True.
done things that he's been a trooper. He's been a better trooper than I have been.
Because
So
people ask me, why don't you have a boyfriend? And I'm like, I can't even take care of myself. How am I going to deal with a man? Because do you think a man's going to be volunteering to take care of me?
that right one would.
If he loved you, he did.
Exactly.
If he loves you, he would.
Don't underestimate that, honey. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
She said, okay.
Just don't close yourself off to the idea.
Does it sound like I got to start a dating app for you, Taylor?
Oh, you can start one for me over here too. Listen. Listen, don't count me out, okay? No, I'm gonna chill for a little bit. I just ended. I got rid of.
I wish you could.
I got rid of some baggage before Valentine's Day, so I'm trying to chill for a little bit.
You did at least get the Valentine's gift, though, right?
No.
Yeah.
I had to let that go before Valentine's. I had to let that go. I'm not gonna drag it out. Nope.
You said you wasn't gonna drag it out.
I was thinking about that though. I'm like, nah, I ain't worth it.
Yeah.
How about my own Valentine's Day gift?
We don't even celebrate those. So we celebrate milestones like our anniversary. We do celebrate that every year.
Yeah.
But the other things we don't, because we have everything we need. So there's no need for us to buy it.
I think after a while it gets kind of boring.
Yeah. You know.
Like, what's the point?
No.
Maybe when you're dating, but when you're married, like, come on, like.
Yeah.
Just give me a birthday gift and my anniversary, and we're good.
Yeah, that's our anniversary. We don't even do birthdays either because our birthdays apart. We're 7 days apart in birthday.
Wow.
Our birthdays are
My birthday is a national holiday to me, so I don't know if I can handle that one.
Right.
Seriously, my birthday is like my own national holiday. So
okay.
I don't know if I can handle not celebrate my birthday. I don't know.
When is your birthday? When is your birthday?
My birthday is March 30th.
Oh, March 30th? Okay.
March 3rd. Oh,
My birthday is April 23rd.
Oh, okay.
March 30th.
September 24th.
What is it?
September 24th.
September 24th.
Uh-huh.
Oh, your birthday is the day after my mom's. Hers is September 23rd.
Oh, so what are y'all? I'm a Pisces.
You're Pisces?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you February or?
Yeah, February.
Hello, Zinni. How are you? Someone says they celebrate their birthday the entire month. I like that idea.
I had a friend like that.
Really?
My sister passed away last year, but she celebrated the whole month of July. So I will call her every day to tell her happy birthday.
So what do you do every day? Like
she was special like that. But now that she's gone, I miss that. I really do.
Oh.
Yeah, I miss that.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
But just think about if you were born on February 29th, you only technically get a birthday every 4 years. So you got to take the whole month of February because it's not fair. You
got to take the whole month. Oh, God. That's so funny. Too bad you're not Pisces since your birthday is March.
Brother Herb, I love you. I love the fact that you're a Pisces, but Aries are wonderful too.
I'm a Taurus. We're hard-headed.
Y'all all right. Me and Brother Herb got the same birthday.
Yeah. So y'all birthday twins.
B-Day twins. That's dope.
Yeah.
Living Better says she celebrates her birthday the whole month too.
I don't know how y'all do that. I'll be at work like, I don't want nobody to know it's my birthday. Don't come up in my face. Don't do all that singing and stuff. Don't do it.
I can't believe I'm going to be 28 this year.
You're 28?
I'll be 28. I'm
That's
27.
a good age.
Oh, wow.
When I was 30 was my best year.
My 50th was my best year.
That was your best year?
Biggest part, oh my God, my 50th birthday was the best time of my life.
And people don't believe me when I say my age.
Oh, that's good. That's a good thing. Especially
That's a wonderful thing. But sometimes it can't be because some people still think I'm 15 and 16.
Because they're like, no,
So,
you're not 27, you're 16.
yeah, so it plays against me sometimes. Candy said you're not old.
Candy said I'm old.
You're not old.
old.
So how old will you be this year, Jasmine?
Me, I just
25.
turned 31. She said I'm turning up when I'm 40. Listen, that's the turn up age.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You're going to have a big birthday bash and everything for that one.
That's grown folk.
I'll be 52.
Get it. What you finna do?
That's beautiful.
I'm celebrating every 5 years now, so
Every 5 years.
I'm gonna take a trip. I'm gonna have
every 5 years.
I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna turn up like I used to, but yeah, I'll go out, but that's about it.
28. I mean 27. I'll be 28.
Oh,
yeah. Taylor's 27, Candy said.
She said every 5 years.
So Jasmine, you'll be 26.
25.
Oh, she asked. Oh, I don't know if y'all know. Me and Jasmine got the same name. So when she said, Jasmine, how old are you? I'm sorry, Easley. I thought she was
thank you.
Me.
I really think myself as having a lot of wisdom, but thank you for the compliment.
Yes. Because my name is Jasmine too, so I thought she was talking to me. I'm sorry. I just realized that.
Okay. Trust me, I graduated with 12 Jasmines in my high school graduation class, so it was very interesting.
Yeah, I got 5 Jasmines in my phone. I got to put y'all's last name now because I.
Yeah, put the last name in there. Jasmine 1, 2,
call every Jasmine. Hey, is this? Oh no, you're not Jasmine from YouTube. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, YouTube in parentheses next to their name. The Jasmine from YouTube, the one from work,
one from college.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
Put a description of them.
Exactly.
Which one is this one?
Yes.
That's funny. That's funny.
Well, thank you.
And shorten people's names because I don't be remembering.
It's 7 o'clock.
That's my computer, y'all. Don't flip out.
I was like, what's that?
I was gonna say,
oh, that's what that is.
What? That come from? Where that come from?
I was like, Alexa sound like a man now. What's going on?
Yeah.
This is fun. I like it.
Yeah.
I like.
Yes. I'm reading.
So, what is everybody passionate about?
For me, I'm passionate about creative writing because it helps me express myself in different ways.
I like that.
And I'm passionate about the cause that I work for, even though my website has like 50 different causes that I'm supporting. But I want to work with the community, getting everybody healthy and fit. So I take it small steps at a time and get groups of people and try to get them to start a plan and do the right thing to support their living.
So since you mentioned causes, do you want to mention the project since you mentioned causes?
Yes, would you have to give me a second?
Max, we hear you. The bird.
Oh, yeah,
Her bird is named Max.
got all sorts of sound effects going on in here.
Oh, what is the project again?
So I'll let you explain.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me go upstairs because she's gonna start squawking.
Yeah. Max is an interesting bird.
Hey Max, what you doing over there?
Okay, someone said I'm celebrating my birthday this year, but I'm going backwards to my 21st birthday.
Okay. So your 21st birthday, your 20 when you was 21, that was your best year?
I don't even remember my 21st birthday, to be honest. And it's been that long ago.
I don't
even remember.
When I turned 21, I went to a club. It was fun.
I've never been to a club.
Really?
I've never been to a club either, ever.
I've never been to a club. I don't want to. Like, I don't want to.
Really? You don't? I had a good time.
Like, I
don't care.
Oh, the birdie.
The birdie is cute.
Oh, the birdie.
The bird is cute. Very cute.
It was fun. I took a picture with the bouncer and everything. It was great.
You said I took a picture with the bouncer. I don't know. I just never been like a club person. Like, I don't know. I guess it depends on what club you go to. Maybe like an upscale club, I would be interested in going, like a jazz lounge or something like that. But I just don't like seeing people like grinding on each other like that. I don't know. I guess that comes with age.
But this year, I want to go to the Pioneer Woman Ranch.
What's that?
The Pioneer Woman is a cooking show, and she lives on a cattle ranch in Oklahoma.
I see the brand everywhere in Walmart. It's real colorful and very feminine like.
Living better, you're not old. 52 is not old.
Or I want to go to the New Millennium Tour because Bow Wow and Omarion are going to be there.
There you go. Go. That's a goal right there, I hear. Go. Mm-hmm. Why not? 52 is old. Who said 52 is old?
Living better with Styles. She said 52 is old. No, it's not.
That is not old.
It is most definitely not old.
Punky.
Hello, Punky Asia. How are you?
Hello.
Yeah, 52 is not old.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
Yeah. Because that's when, at that age, you more so got your stuff together so you can actually start to have fun. Like, because your kids are probably out the house. You probably, got the house to yourself now. Now you can downgrade and save some more money. Go and do whatever you want. That's the turn-up age. What you talking about?
You're living.
What you talking
they
about?
Probably be walking around singing "I'm living my best life."
I'm gonna turn 52. Listen, if I'm not on somebody's yacht, something is wrong.
Oh, I understand the yacht.
Something is wrong. Okay. Okay.
I'm not a big fan of boats, but I would definitely be on a yacht.
I'll be somewhere. Listen.
I don't feel old. I just can't believe I'm almost 28.
Girl, you're a young buck.
I know, right? That's one age.
What are you cooking over there? Since you cooking dinner.
I would not want to go back to my 20s.
Not at all. Me neither. I'm good. I'm with you on that. 30 was my best year. I wisened up at 30.
Right.
Yeah. The crack away. Everybody wants to know what you cooking for dinner. Yeah, we want to know.
What you cooking over there, Crockett? I get all my recipes from Pinterest. I love a slow cooker recipe. You talking about the laziest form of cooking is the crock pot. Like, that's me. That is me.
Please don't use the word return in the chat. If you connect with somebody, put a heart, a butterfly, one emoji, and they'll get back to you. But please don't use the word return. I deleted your comment just so you know. Check out the rules in the description box.
I want to learn more about cooking.
Oh, she doing a Sunday dinner on a Wednesday.
Okay, so the Crockett Way says she cooking smothered pork chops, mashed potatoes, rice, corn, gravy, and biscuits.
Why y'all read it all Southern like?
Sounds good.
It sounds like Southern food to me.
I'll take the taters and the corn and the biscuit.
I'm with you on the potatoes, the corn, and the biscuit.
Yep.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Pork chops in a crock pot is so good. So
I don't
good.
like pork chops.
Wow, all
never
kinds
did.
of food.
Like,
So
literally.
good.
It's so bomb.
Okay, so you were asking about the collaboration. So
Yeah.
we're doing a awareness wreath collaboration. Jasmine Easley and Living Better with Style _Rucker. We're doing an awareness wreath, and it's of any awareness that you have that you want to support. Like for me, it'll be multiple sclerosis. And I forgot, Jasmine, did you say autism? Which one were you doing?
My mother's doing autism. My brother and Taylor are doing breast cancer, right, Taylor? That's what you told me? I don't remember.
If you can explain it again, what am I supposed to do?
You're making a wreath by choosing the cause you want to support.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Do you remember?
Okay. And do what else?
Tell us why you chose the cause you chose.
And upload it to your...
To the playlist.
I can upload it for you. So you don't have to worry about that. I can do the uploading for you. I'll take care of it. Just send it to me and I'll upload it for you.
Okay.
And we just want people to have fun with doing it, know why, tell us why they're making that wreath, for what the cause is for, why is it near and dear to them. And then when they upload it, everybody will get to see the beautiful creation that we've created. You can get your children to do it, because kids love to do arts and crafts stuff. Give them that and they'll love to go to town with it. So just something that just to recognize the different awarenesses that are out there. And it doesn't have to be a disease. It could be anything, because I think Crockett Way was doing domestic violence, I think it is.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
So it could be any awareness.
Yeah, I left the video you made in the description. So if anybody has questions, just go watch the 1 minute and I think it's 39-second video.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And it'll explain the whole thing. So that link is in the description.
I think it'll be fun just to see, because we didn't know what each of us had until we started going live on the Crockett Way. And we all started just talking about different things. And Living Better with Style _Rucker, she and I had talked about doing wreaths. And then when that opportunity came for me to get up in front of everybody and run my mouth like I always do, I brought it up. So it became a thing. And then we all got to know each other a little bit better.
I like that. It's like, that's what I like about YouTube. Like, you can connect from people from anywhere.
Better than the other social media platforms, I must say.
Yeah, I like that. I really do. I really do.
Mm-hmm. But I've met people in places I've never visited before, so that's always fun.
Yeah, I like that.
And now it seems like, ooh, when you come to my city, come visit me.
Yeah, right. You know somebody there now.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Here's the kicker: you'll know if they're really true friends if they're there when you get there.
Not just ghosting you.
Yeah.
Oh, catfish. from YouTube. The YouTube.
Hello, Deanna. How are you?
Yeah.
That's so dope.
Yeah, I think we all been ghosted once or twice.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I would say make sure you have some extra money. I always make a reservation wherever I go to, so in case somebody all of a sudden they're not there.
Yeah.
1 month
something came up.
Yep, I'm gonna keep it moving.
something came up.
Yeah, I wouldn't come to see them anyway. I was just coming for the room.
Right. That's fine. That's cool. I'm playing for it.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm playing for it.
Yes, but I guess what other topic were you talking about today? Did we address the topic?
Yes, y'all all addressed the topic in ways I didn't think anybody addressed the topic. Because at first I was like, is this too complicated of a question for people to answer? Because when I was thinking about it, I thought it was complicated. So I'm like, is this really too complicated?
No, I think it's good because it forces people to think.
Yeah.
It really does. Like, and you can look at failure one way and then be like, well, wait a minute. Is that really failure? Like, or am I being too hard on myself?
We addressed the topic today.
Yeah, I like stuff like this.
We were like the Webster Dictionary. We had different meanings.
Because I guess failure is your own definition.
But in a way, it's like they all mesh together to one agreeable
Right.
thing. Like, you know that big circle comparison chart?
Right.
And you got all the differences and then the thing in the middle. I feel like that's where we all kind of meshed.
Mm-hmm. Or then they tell you you could read a self-help book. I'm like, where would you find that in a self-help book? They got a self-help book for your relationship. They got ones for food. But nothing about your career or your life in general that I've seen.
Yeah.
Unless I missed the
like
audio
I
book
said earlier, I'm still trying to find my purpose in life.
Yeah, they got physical therapy for that. Trust them, they have physical therapy for everything. You're in the medical field, Jasmine. You know they have physical therapy for everything.
They do.
Yeah.
Some of the things that I get physical therapy for, I'm like, really? I think y'all just want money.
Yeah, it's so many different therapies. They got occupational therapy, they got physical therapy, they got speech therapy. Yeah.
And I've been seeing every one of them.
Everything.
For some
rehab therapy. It's a lot.
And Jasmine and I have had all of them.
It's overwhelming. I work with them people. It can
be a lot of work.
Like the same thing after a while.
Yep.
Sometimes you just don't want people answering your questions, though. Like, I don't really want to ask you that. No.
When I go
it was like, why did you ask me? It was a rhetorical question. I didn't want you to answer it.
I tell them, yeah, I'll go to physical therapy. Let me go to the psychiatrist. I'll plop right up on that couch and just sit there and just parlay and just talk to them.
Okay, yeah, you paying them? Listen, I'm gonna get my whole money's worth every cent.
Exactly.
They say, we're gonna give you. I don't want a prescription. I want you to listen to me.
Right. Oh, you can give me a prescription too now. You can listen and give me a whole prescription. Okay.
No, I don't want prescription. I'll take medicine. Just get.
Okay, I hear you.
Me. I take too much already. I don't want any.
I got you.
That's right. I saw that.
What'd you say?
Candy C says, failure to me means God has a different plan for my life.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it too.
Whew. My phone only has 5,201 more photos to upload, and then I can get off this contraption.
What are you going to do with all these photos that you uploading and backing up?
Failure to me is when you just quit, like I said earlier.
Almost halfway through.
Almost halfway through. I won't ever let it get like this again. I said that 2 years ago.
That's horrible.
Hey, Mom.
I am horrible.
Huh?
So yeah, this was very. I like this slide. I really enjoyed the slide, Jess. You really. This was a really good question topic. I hope my topic is just as good as yours at midnight.
At when?
I'm going on at midnight.
At midnight?
I'm a night person. I don't sleep. I only sleep maybe 3 hours a night, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, most people can work off of that if they really can't sleep.
Yeah.
I don't sleep either.
My doctor said as long as I can focus, and as long as I'm not tearing up nothing on, that's good. So, been doing it for years.
Team no sleep.
Team no sleep, for real. So I have all the time in the world to listen to people's lives.
Oh, that's good. But that's good though. You have all the time in the world to focus on what you really want to do in life. You know, you don't have no distractions.
Exactly. Writing my book. That's my biggest thing at night. I write in my book or journal because I journal a lot.
I'm starting to get into that.
Yeah.
So the question is, how do you know when you found your purpose?
Ooh.
So if you tried all these things and you considered yourself that you failed, how do you know when you actually found what is considered your purpose?
When everything on my checklist is checked off.
I don't know.
Purpose.
I still don't know what my purpose is.
So do you think you'll know when you found your purpose? Since you don't know what it is?
I need like a sign or something.
She said I need a sign or something. I feel
but you know, I always wanted to go to a prophet.
A what?
A prophet.
Prophet?
You mean a psychic?
No, a prophet, not a psychic.
What's that? What's a prophet? Is that
a prophet? Like it's somebody that's ordained by God to tell you what's gonna happen.
Oh.
To you.
Okay. Interesting. Never thought about going to someone like that.
But a prophet can also tell you when you're gonna die too.
Oh,
and that's
no, I don't need to know that. I'm good.
And that scares me.
Yeah, that's a little too much.
No.
I don't think anybody wants to know the answer to that question.
Can you imagine if this was my key when I heard somebody say that before? Can you imagine if everybody knew when they were gonna go? Everybody would be
like, I don't want to know that.
Yeah, they would just do. I hate to say, I'm gonna have to say it, hellified things because they know they got time to repent. That's why I wouldn't. No.
I think the Crockett Way is going to come up on the stage with us because she's asking me to drop the link.
Yay!
Come on. Oh, this is so fun.
I think she either has some food to show us or giving her perspective on
Bring
something.
my butter biscuit, baby.
Right,
okay. The link has been dropped the Crockett Way. So either she's going to be showing us some food or telling us, how do you know when you found your purpose? Because she said when you do something that you don't lose your mind or one thing you love the most.
Yeah, I agree with that because when I left my toxic job and now I'm doing what I'm doing now, like even though I made more previously, like I'm really happy with what I do now. Like I really am. So I feel like this is my purpose.
So the Crockett Way is in the building. She's hanging out backstage. I'm going to head to the screen.
Y'all know what? Y'all got me over here rolling. Oh my God. That one comment y'all made, Ethan Lil Strong says, I don't do no clubs because I just don't want nobody gyrating on me.
Right.
Girl, you had me rolling. I paraphrased a little bit, but that's what I heard when you said it.
Yeah, I don't.
So to answer your question, I want to come on. The food is not ready yet, guys, but I just wanted to come on and kind of expound on what I said about how let me tell you how I know when I found my purpose. Now, many of you already heard me say many times on YouTube that I found my purpose on YouTube. I always knew that, I had a passion for other people and helping other people. Eat to Live Strong, I did not know you were a nurse, sis. I just found that out. So I decided to go ahead and go to nursing school. I became a nurse, and I was like, yes, this is it. I found it. I can nurse people back to health, until they shoved a bunch of paperwork in my face. And I felt like I was taking care of paperwork more than I was taking care of my patients. So unfortunately, I didn't find my purpose in nursing. But once I got on YouTube and I realized the beautiful community that it is, YouTube, I said to myself, wow. And then when I realized how many people that just me going live and dropping my, uploading my videos, how it impacted people's lives in a significant way, it caused me to go a little bit deeper into myself and really, really dig deep. And that's what led me to go ahead and tell my mother's story after suppressing it for 20 years. Now, that's one way I know I found my purpose, but another way is a little bit shallow. For me, the thing that I love the most is sleep, aside from my children and my husband and my family. But I like to sleep, y'all. And when I realized that I sacrificed sleep, I would go to bed late at night in the morning and wake up super early just to get on YouTube and see my family. And I realized at that point, girl, you found your purpose. You found your purpose. So that's what I meant when I say the thing that you sacrifice the most is that's how I found my purpose. So yes, family.
I like that. I've never seen it from that perspective, something that you are willing to sacrifice the most and not be worried about it.
Exactly.
It's not a big deal.
Exactly.
Okay.
I never thought about that either. I never thought
I turned the camera off, Mom. It was by accident because I didn't know how to do it at first.
Say that again, Taylor.
I'll tell him again.
Are you still talking? I mean, because I can wait if you're still talking.
I think she's talking to her mom.
Oh.
I gotta go, you guys.
Oh.
See you, Taylor. Tell your dad I said hello, and I'm glad he made it back to Texas safely.
I'll see y'all next time.
All right, sis. See you later.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Take care.
Yeah, I really like that perspective that you gave, Crockett. I really like that. Because and it's so dope that I am connecting with former nurses too, because I'm a brand new nurse. But
wow, congrats. Oh.
Thank you. But I'm already dealing with the drama from the older nurses. So I'm like, oh God.
Oh. God bless you. God bless you.
But
that's the reason why I cannot be a nurse now, because of my immune system is so weak. I can't be around that element. So
right, and that's a smart decision for you to say it.
Mm-hmm.
So let me give you some advice, sis. So I've been a nurse for almost 5 years, right? I'm an LPN.
Me too.
I have 8 more weeks left until I'm done with my RN.
Do you really?
Yes. I was supposed to go back to school in March, but guess what? God had different plans, so I won't be going back until May. But that's okay, because I spend more time with my baby.
Yeah.
But 5 years ago, I remember jumping on, I was a CNA first.
Guys, Brother Herb is waiting in the background, so I'm going to add Brother Herb to this chat.
Come on up, brother.
Don't be starting no trouble now. Listen,
he calling himself Big Daddy now. That's what he says. I didn't even realize.
Listen, he's
Look at him.
He's a troublemaker.
Welcome, Brother Herb, to the chat.
All right, y'all, shut up. It's my turn to talk, goddamn.
No, Brother Herb.
Candy, where you at? Listen,
are you asking for trouble? Let me get Brother Herb, you are outnumbered. Let me give this sister some quick advice, and then I'm gonna shut up. Sis, you're a new nurse, new LPN. Congratulations to you, sis. God bless you. So I went through exactly what you went through as a novice nurse, jumping on the scene, working with older nurses who are a bit stuck in their ways. You know, they're used to the old way of doing things. And a lot of times you'll see them break a lot of protocols. And then you come on the scene, you've learned fresh new things. You're implementing those fresh new things that you've learned. And, you know, don't tell them that, don't straighten them out. because you will get your little head bit off. So just be very, very careful. Stay strong. Just remember why you're there. You're there to take care of the patients and do what you're supposed to do. Don't let them old nurses tell you their way of doing things and get you all jacked up now.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Okay. So when I say old nurses, I'm not talking about age. I'm talking about being in the nursing game since before a lot of these new implementations have taken place.
Yes.
So that's what I'm talking about.
I get exactly what you mean.
Definitely remember why you're there. Remember, this is your license. You went to school for a year or two, or however long you went for your license. So don't forget that, and stay encouraged. Like don't become jaded like I am slightly with nursing, with the paperwork and all the politics of nursing. Stay fresh, stay strong, and just remember why you're there, sis.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
All right, Brother Herb, you can talk.
Brother Herb, you got the floor now. We listen.
Drop that little mic right there.
Brother Herb, you still on mute. Unmute yourself.
No, he can stay muted. Okay.
He say he know.
You on mute. What are you doing?
Y'all read his lips.
Y'all now can speak. We can read lips now, y'all.
Yes, I sure can read lips.
Me.
Brother Herb, you keep you unmuted now. Go ahead.
I'll mute. I talk when I'm ready to talk.
Oh God.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Hold on, did you mute him, Jasmine?
No, I muted.
No, he muted himself.
Oh Lord.
So I just want to let y'all know I'm a nurse too.
Oh really?
I do Candy
You're
C
medic?
checkups all the time.
You do what? I'm a medic, y'all, in the army. You ain't no good. Boy, bye.
Candy, get him. Please get him. Child, listen.
Yeah, no.
No, for real. I only wanted to come on for like a hot second because I gotta get back to studying with Candy C. But I heard Lena say that she found her passion, and when I tell you, I'm the same way. I go to sleep late, I wake up early just so I can get back on YouTube.
Yes.
Like the passion for this, I've never felt for anything. Like I'm a motorcyclist. I love riding my bike, but I put that thing on the side just so I can be with my YouTube friends. Like I told you, I'm losing friends. I don't even care because I rock with this YouTube so much. Like it doesn't bother me if and you know what? And I'm like, you know, if y'all true friends and y'all hold me down and y'all will support my YouTube journey and that trip if I'm not getting out and riding on my bike as much as I used to because I'm doing YouTube. But man, this journey, I love it. I love meeting all these new people. Like everybody on the camera right now is in different areas on this map. Mm-hmm. It's amazing that we're able to come together as a family all at one time. But yeah, this is definitely my passion.
Absolutely. And Brother Herb, we can see it, bro. Like, Brother Herb, you be tripping me out sometimes when you get in your feelings, though, because you get in your feelings more than all of us put together on this panel. And you be tripping me out. Let me tell you what Jasmine know what I'm talking about. That's why she laughing. Brother Herb. Brother Herb. Yeah. I remember I was on your live one time and you told somebody, you was like, I don't know what he did. You was like, who we got in the chat, you know, you was like, drop a purple heart if it was your first time here or something. And somebody had dropped a heart and they had been there. And you was like, you know what? You out of here. I see you tomorrow. I'm just like,
that's Taser Craig. Man, I be going back and forth with Taser Craig. I be timing his butt out and everything. Because he don't listen.
Brother Herb said, I'll see you tomorrow, but you out of here today. I laughed so hard. Oh my God.
Oh,
no. My man don't be listening.
What's funny is when he say to drop the 2 purple hearts, and I'm always fast on it, and then he don't say my name fast enough, so I drop it again. Into this song, I saw you.
I'm telling y'all, that's why we love him so much. That's why I love him. I love him.
Brother Herb always come with the energy. It could be like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, how do he got so much energy? I don't know where you get it from, but you be having the energy. Cause I'll be like,
I don't be going to work no more, y'all. The army ain't pulling me down no more.
That is great.
I be at the house where everybody else at work.
Right. That's why you was doing your live stream on your birthday, and I'm
right. Look,
like,
so the reason why I can't go live at certain times because I don't want people at work to log on and be like, "Yo, brother Herb is at home. He ain't doing nothing." So,
but if they logging on while you at work, they ain't doing nothing either.
Send them a bill.
Listen, you know,
So
private.
they
Be like, yeah, brother Herb, he on YouTube right now. Y'all look at him.
And so is they.
Yeah, well, they can be if they're in uniform. I don't be in uniform, so they be like, I don't want nobody to snitch, so I'm gonna be going on before 2.
Brother Herb, you finna get out. Why do you care?
Because because I'm supposed to be on an appointment.
Listen, you can still be en route to an appointment.
I've been there and done it. I know exactly what he means.
You can be en route to an appointment.
You
could be in the waiting room.
I'm supposed to be at SFL tap.
Hey, listen, I rolled the wheels off of SFL tap. I'm trying to tell you, like 4 months, bro. 4 months.
I know when I was on when I was out on medical leave, I was still in school. So I was like, I owe too much money for school. I gotta finish this. So
right.
So I was parking my car behind the neighbor's house. I didn't want nobody following me.
Make it work. Listen, at some point, you just gotta stop caring.
No. I'm gonna stop caring once I'm out. I'm almost there.
That's too late.
I don't want to mess anything up when I'm almost there. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Get that far and then be like, nope, bring that here, boy. Let me get some of that. Percentage back. Cause you good. You out here YouTubing, riding motorcycles and stuff. And
you want to put my name on nothing.
Yeah, I hear you though. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. But yeah, let me get back to helping out. Yeah, I appreciate you for letting me come up.
You're welcome.
I'm about to go back to being a nurse.
Oh God.
I'm about to jump off the panelist too, guys. Love you, Jasmine. Thank you so much, honey.
Oh,
you're welcome.
I'm still in the chat though. All right, brother. I'll see you soon.
All right.
Because we coming over to your the wind down Wednesday.
We'll be right over.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this has been really fun.
I liked it.
When I go live like in the wee hours of the morning, it's really cool. There was this one guy, Living Better was on the live with me that night, and I found the guy, and he was like a truck driver. He was the coolest person.
Is it Johnny Price?
Say that again.
Johnny.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Johnny Price.
No, this guy, I forgot his name. Billy, something about cash, fast money, somebody.
Oh, I don't know him.
But he's a truck driver or something. But we were talking, and everybody had a good time on the live. It was just like Sean. Story Time with Shay was on there. The Creative Creole was on there. Living Better, Adrian. It was about 6 or 7 of us on there, and we had no problems with people jumping in. We had one person that came in and tried to, do the support thing, and I just told her, hey, we'll get to you. And Adrian said, no, you got to have her to retract that, because that was my first live, my first stream, and I didn't know how to add, and I still don't know how to add mods on there. So I've got to get Jasmine's going to help me.
I'll help you do that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Oh wow! So they just came in and missed the whole point of the conversation.
Because I don't even think we had a I don't even think we had a topic. I think we were just out there chatting, and that's what happened.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Topic. I gotta go get my charger. I'm gonna mute you. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's fun to just chat sometimes. Like, you don't always need a topic.
Yeah.
And some people just want to talk.
Yeah, I agree. I think you just let it flow, just let it flow.
Mm-hmm.
Let it flow. I agree. I appreciate that, Crockett. I really do. The advice she gave.
I'm still thinking about your live conversation from yesterday.
Oh, from yesterday?
Everybody's thoughts on that.
Child, we were all over the place. We were all over the place. But it's all good though.
Yeah.
It's all good though. It's all good. I loved it.
But you always come up with topics that make me think.
Really?
Yes, you do.
I be trying. I like to cover stuff like that, like, because sometimes we can see stuff from a negative mindset, and it's like when you really put a definition on things, you can really change your own mind. You know? Like I've done that so many times. Like I'll have such a negative mindset about something, and then I question that thing until there's no further questions that I have about it. And then I'm like, oh, wait a second. Why was I looking at it in such a negative way?
But do you think people are afraid to ask questions?
Yeah. Like if it's something you're fearful about, and if you keep questioning it, like, why am I scared of it? What's causing me to be scared of it? How can I push past it? Like, if you just question it, like to its final form, like sometimes it could get you through it or out of it. I don't know if that makes sense, but like
it does.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how I see stuff sometimes.
Because you want to figure out the answer, so you keep asking the same question over and over.
Right.
Until you come up with an answer that satisfies you.
Right. Or different variations of it. So you can really try to figure out what is bothering you so much and what can you do to get past it. I guess it's just real therapeutic. Yeah, I really appreciate the Crockett Way giving me that advice though, because like I have these older nurses that, you know, like to throw their credentials in my face. Like, I've been a nurse for so and so, and I have this credential, and I'm like, okay, and like, so what does that mean? Like,
she was definitely right about that.
Yes, like, oh God, like, and they see, I do home care. I'm a home care nurse, so I don't deal with the hospital shenanigans. But believe it or not, even though I don't even see the other nurse for the most part, they're still like, they could still be talking trash about you to the family, and then the family looking at you a certain way. So I pick and choose my battles. Crockett said, yes, girl, you have to definitely do you. Yeah, and that's what I do. I had one nurse trying to tell me how to run my shift. Like, she would be calling me all hours of the day and night, you know, and I'm like, I had to block her because I'm like, listen, I do things on my shift how I want to do them. Like, you're not finna just tell me how to do things on my shift. Like, you off work. Why are you worried about what I'm doing? I'm not hurting the patient. I'm sorry.
If we had good nurses like y'all tell me y'all good nurses and all that, if I would have had some good nurses and didn't have to deal with the horror of the nurses I've had to deal with in my life.
Really?
Trust me. Nurses aren't fun.
Really?
No. Especially when they're an assistant in school and they have a specific list they're supposed to do.
Oh, you're talking about the
they don't want to help you.
You talking about the job itself?
Like, I'm the only child you're supposed to be working with. If you're sitting next to me, you're not supposed to go help the other kid. You're not here for them. You here for me.
Right. So wait.
They hired you specifically to work with me only.
Oh,
so that means I don't have to share you.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be looking for you like, where are you when I need to go to the bathroom because you're supposed to be sitting right here.
Wow.
But you over on the other side of the classroom helping another kid. You weren't assigned to that kid. You were assigned to me.
No, I don't do that. I had because I work with the children, like toddlers, 5 years old. I was in the school setting. Like, I straight up ignore the other kids. You know, they'll come up to me like, Miss, can you do? I'm like, your teacher's right there. Your teacher's over there. Listen, I'm sorry. Listen, this is my kid right here. I don't listen. If they fall, excuse me, Miss So and So. I might help them up, you know, if I ain't busy. But I'm not. Listen.
Yeah.
They got a school nurse. I'm not it.
That is true.
They got a whole school nurse. Take them to the school nurse.
But we definitely need more good nurses in the world.
Oh, professional. Because
Yes, very professional.
a lot of nurses are not professional amongst the other nurses too.
Right.
Especially to the new ones, child. Listen.
And definitely not.
Oh. I'm about to show y'all my husband's plate.
Oh yes, we want to see the plate.
The husband's plate. There's probably ain't no food left on it. You know how men be. You know how men be.
We definitely want to see your husband's plate.
Oh, the guy's name was Easy Money. I just went back to my my live. His name was Easy Money.
Oh, Easy Money.
Yeah, he was
I
cool.
never heard of him.
Yeah, he was a cool guy.
He's cool people.
Yeah, he kept the conversation going.
Easy Money.
I think I heard of him before.
Yeah, he was cool.
These bracelets getting to me.
Wow.
So what is everybody's dream vacation? I'm curious.
I don't really know. I don't know. I don't have anything in mind for that. Not right now. That's a good question.
Right now, my dream vacation is Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Mm-hmm.
What part?
It's cold. Cause it's cold on the East Coast. So if I could spend the winter time in Hawaii and then come back here in the summer, I'm be happy.
What part of Hawaii?
It'd be cold.
What part of Hawaii?
It don't matter. I just need to be somewhere warm.
As long as it's warm.
She be in the whole hood of Hawaii. Like, I'm good. It's warm here. I'm fine.
Yep.
If Hawaii even have a hood area.
As long as I'm warm.
Oh,
I don't want to see no snow at all.
Oh, you can come to Texas. Ain't no snow over here. You want to come to Texas?
I wouldn't mind. As long as I ain't got to see no snow. I'll go anywhere at this point where I ain't got to see no snow.
What part of Texas do get some snow now?
Oh, what part of Texas are you talking about?
My brother-in-law, he lives in Dallas.
Oh,
and,
no, I ain't over there.
Yeah, and then my other brother-in-law is in Beaumont.
Oh, I know where Beaumont is.
Yeah.
I'm in Austin. I haven't. Well, no, let me take that back. It was snow for like 2 days. It was like a feather dusting, and then it disappeared.
But baby, y'all get some heat over there.
Right.
It's flat. It's flat. You can see your neighbor 20 miles away because everything is so flat. In Georgia, it's like hilly.
Hey, what's going on over there? What you doing over there?
Somebody else said their dream vacation is Hawaii. And Candy C says she lived in Hawaii for 3 years.
3 years.
That's right. I remember seeing that on one of her videos.
Yeah, that must have been a life. Living in Hawaii for 3 years.
Yeah, the water and the... Coming from a military perspective, I always hear about how expensive it is and how crowded it be.
The Crockaway is back in the building, so she must gonna be showing us some food, y'all. She's back.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here go the husband plate. Child, ain't nothing left on that plate, Crockaway. You know he done ate it all.
Yeah.
So you know, mine's is to get a we're getting the RV and we're just going to. Oh no! Oh no! Look at that!
Oh, that looks so good. That's a whole Sunday dinner, y'all, on a Wednesday.
I know, right?
Give
me that biscuit so I can sop that gravy up.
I know, right?
Yeah. Give me the biscuit, the mashed potatoes, and the corn.
Do that, Crockaway. How you just gonna put it on display? Do that. That ain't even right. Look, I'm all like, that looks so good.
Yes, it does.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
We all want that plate now.
I know, right?
We all want it. We all want it now. We definitely all want that food. See, everybody's saying that look delicious. And then, you know, Candy C saying, ooh, oh my God. I can't say it the way she said, but y'all know how she said it. I can't say it the way she said it.
I'm looking at her comment now.
Yeah, I can't say it the way she said, though.
It's like, oh my God. Sound like that. Cooking said, oh, I see food. Oh, wait. So Brother Herb got another channel called Cooking with Brother Herb.
He got 4 channels.
He got 4 channels?
Mm-hmm. Wow. He got his regular Brother Herb channel. He got Gadgets with Herb, I believe it's called. And then Cooking with Herb, and then I can't remember what's the last one, but he got 4 channels.
She said he got 4 channels, child. 4.
I can't remember. Crockaway, somebody said they're gonna be at your house in 5 minutes with some food.
That's right. I know that is right. I'm gonna have to send this back because this thing won't work. Not for the purposes on it.
Yeah. Somebody said they're coming to your house for some food.
Said I'm en route.
Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear me on the phone, but yes, y'all, this is some buttermilk biscuits.
Mm-hmm. Brother Herb said the biscuits look like a picture from the commercials.
Catherine, come on over, girl. My door is open, honey.
Yeah, she said, come on over. Listen.
But Jasmine, I just want to let you know, my love, we're going to go ahead and eat dinner. I'm going to leave the live open because I know Candy C is going to be going live here in about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna leave it
we all going over to Candy C channel.
To let you know, it was 2 weeks from my last live at the Crockett Way. I thought
how did I miss that? Like, come on.
It was kind of like a spur of the moment. I was just playing around and I got on and
all right,
never got off.
Family, listen, this is what I want y'all to do for me, please, because I got so many family members. Whenever y'all drop a new video or you about to go live, please let me know on IG and I will be there.
Okay.
What's your IG?
The Crockett Way. Thank you, Brother Herb. Thank you, Living Better with Style Rucker.
Yes.
All right, family. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a bit, okay?
Oh, thank
you. Enjoy.
All right, thank you.
Oh, that's so nice.
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to find a link to Candy C's Wind Down Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
So we can all go over and raid her channel.
Oh, we're going to do a raid. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. As soon as I find the link.
I love raids.
Yeah, raids are fun. Those are really fun.
I have to go in the background because I'm getting ready to be put out of my house if I don't get my dinner on.
Uh-oh.
You're on the time clock now. Get the food
I sure looked earlier.
Get the food ready. We won't need no missing person report.
Yes, so y'all know what
So
happened.
Brother Herb already dropped the link. to Candy C's Wind Down Wednesday.
There it is. All right, host, give us the cue. Give us the cue.
So we all gonna go over there and type Jasmine Easley raid when we get over there, and we're gonna see what they talking about.
What you
They
want
got
to
an
say?
interesting topic. I don't remember what the topic was, but I know it's about love and relationships.
Oh Lord.
Of
Should
something like that.
Should I go? I don't want to be in a relationship.
Well, it's gonna be an interesting conversation, and I think there might be a panel and all of that stuff. So we all going get over there. But I do thank everybody for coming, and y'all especially for being on the panel.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having us.
This is very fun for me.
It was fun.
I like it.
I'm gonna go ahead and end this, and I'll see you guys over there.
Okay.
When, after this one, after their live is over, because I know the Crockett comes on at 10. I guess after, I need your help. So whenever, just let me know.
Yeah, just call me. I got you.
Okay then.
Oh, look at that. All right, y'all.
All right.
See you later. See you in a minute.
See ya.